So I'm getting ready to start Shabbat dinner, Shabbos. I'm not getting very technical with Judaism. It's just, it's a really nice time to slow down for me and to reflect. I'm not going to split hairs right now with different types of Judaism. Obviously, if you are a Jew, you know what kind of Jew you are. A lot of the Jewish faith is, the prayers and things are gratitude for God sustaining you. The Jewish lineage of being rescued and delivered and sustained. Jews throughout history, especially those that did like a whole Shabbos weekend, would even have so much faith to quit their jobs, saying, I'm not going to work. Believing that God would sustain them in their faith, and were proud to quit their job and say, no, this is more important, my faith and my family. And I have to tell you, a lot of the blessings are things like, thank you for sustaining us. May I never have to depend on another man or another person, and the whole lineage of being Jewish and putting so much of your prayers and faith into deliverance and rescue and faith, that God will give you enough in the portion. I can't tell you how depressing I think it would have been for the people in the Holocaust, because that whole faith of God delivering you, that lineage of preserving you. Can you imagine how crippling it would be to be in such a dark place as a work camp, being persecuted over and over again, and still praying that God would deliver you? That is such a big part of their faith, is, the coming Messiah. I mean, you trace Judaism back to Egypt and the deliverance from Egypt. Here all these people are, praying to God for their deliverance, during World War II. I cannot imagine how hard it would be if you think about how their faith is built, and all their prayers from Shabbat to Hanukkah, praying, God sustain us for another season of light. God sustain us. Preserve us. Honor our dedication to you. Deliver us. And then here you are at Auschwitz, or a death camp. I'm very proud to be Jewish. I'm very proud to be Jewish. Have I felt some of those feelings this year? God, why haven't you delivered me, Why is my health failing? Where is my portion? But still I believe. I still believe that He will deliver me. Why do we have faith? Is it a crutch? No. Is it a steroid for when you're in need? Maybe. Use it. Is it good medicine? Most of the time. It's not polluted with hate or bitterness. I was thinking about continue to think about parenting in the Bible. What are Jesus's biggest stories for the parents? You think about the parable of the lost son. And Jewish people are extremely traditional. If you're watching The Chosen, everything, you look the wrong way, you talk to the wrong person, it's a big deal. Think of a child that has squandered all of his inheritance, probably given you a bad name, the talk of the town. And here he comes back home, and his father does something very irreverent, very unrespectful, runs, throws a party for his child. That's not tough love. That's grace and mercy. I encourage you to look at faith. It brings you inward. I don't care if it's Christianity, Judaism, Muslim, Buddhism. But it will bring you to some healing and peace and hope. And in a world that is full of suffering and full of uncertainty from one day to the next, it is a strong anchor. Never a bad idea to hope and believe. So, next week I hope to do a traditional Shabbat. This week it's just about not doing anything. So, heating things up so I don't touch the oven or don't cook. I'm giving myself about 2 or 3, 4 hours of not, touching electricity, not touching my phone, just praying. So hopefully next week I can do it more traditional in some of the foods, if I can afford it, with food stamps. Challah bread or challah bread is delicious. I think it's better than King's Hawaiian. It's really up there. It's delicious. So you'll have to try it. Wherever you are in life, may God bless you and find you in your time of need and bring you the portion just enough or above it to get you, to sustain you. I pray that for all of you, even for my worst enemies. May God sustain you.